today's video. This video is actually sponsored by 92 Grind. Check out the new shirt I got. So you guys know my boy Derek, beautiful S197 Grabber Blue. He's actually doing an awesome giveaway for a Dyna Performance steering wheel. Let me show you guys the steering wheel. Carbon fiber steering wheel, electronic too, so you got all the lights, speed, everything up there. $1,000 steering wheel, guys. Every dollar you spend, you get a chance to enter this $1,000 steering wheel, so don't miss out. Limited shirts, they're gonna sell out quick. We got a little bit of a different style of the video today. We got my boy Minion here. As you guys can see, his car is back, looking better than ever. But in today's video, a lot of people like to ask questions about my GT500 bumper. That is like literally one of the most DM things I have, is asking how do I like the bumper, things if I could have did different, should I go with a different bumper, do you like this style? So Brandon has a different style bumper. So I'm gonna have Brandon move over to this spot. We're gonna park a little closer, compare them, size it up and everything. So let's hear Brandon start this thing up. All right, so my boy Brandon is back. How does it feel to have Minion back?
So good, man.
Long 5 months in the making. I'm happy for you. Now Brandon's got the 500 bumper. It is the i8 version, correct?
i5.
i5. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name. So this is the i5.
BMW, no i8s here.
Yeah, I know, true. So this is the i5 version. It's pretty clean. I mean, I must say, this is the Gen 2 also, so that is another difference between the cars. Brandon is a Gen 2, mine is a Gen 3. So this is the 777 style. That is the i6 version.
i5.
Dude, I don't know why. I am not with i5. Good Lord, I am not on myself today. This is just, But yeah, we're going to go through a little bit of the comparisons of some stuff I like about mine and some stuff Brandon likes about his. They both have their flaws a little bit on each side, so, and they're both around pretty much the same price. Brandon's was like 900, mine being a newer model for the Gen 3 was like right at 1,000. That was the cheapest price I could find at the moment for it. But we're going to jump in. We're going to start with Brandon's and work my way over to mine, because you guys seen mine before, so let's jump into this comparison. All right, so we're starting with Brandon's bumper. Brandon, let me know what some things you like about it and some things that you notice that really you're not too happy about.
All right, so overall, I love it. It has that nice up puck right here like they have on the real GT500. Got the canard. Right here is a little kind of weird, that little indentation, but...
Yeah, it kind of looks like they were trying to make it aerodynamic, and they just kind of were like, screw it, we're going to leave it. Because it kind of looks like if you're going fast, the air is going to get in here and just get all tangled up. It doesn't really go smooth because it comes straight up and hits the bumper. That is another difference between Brandon's and mine.
Other than that, I like my grills, I like the center. Everything, it feels good, looks good.
Everything looks like it lines up relatively well on this, same as mine. One thing I noticed is his headlights are lined up so much better than mine. Over to the driver's side, clean, everything fits perfect, even to the aftermarket hood. You can see everything lines up 100%. And if we go over to my front end, driver's side is good on mine. It's just the passenger side. And a lot of these I've seen with the 777, they came all jacked up. Like the line was cut way too short, and we pulled this back so many times trying to get it to fit 100%. And you can see this is lined up perfect. Everything with the hood is lined up also perfect. It's just this gap. It was just cut way too short, and there's no way to fix that. But it's whatever. It's a 5-6 footer. You can't tell. So the little details, once you get super close up to the car, they kind of show themselves. So if you're like worried about super like finicky about aerodynamics, I wouldn't say the 777 is the best one to go with. And like, here's some reasons why. My grill is completely wide open. I mean, it's good for cooling the car. But if you're trying to do like half miles, high speed runs, I really would probably stay with the stock bumper. Ford has everything routed relatively well. Or you can even go with Brandon's, because Brandon's, they actually did a way better job than mine. As you can see, all this is blocked off exactly like how the 500 would be. Like this would be where the snake would be. That's blocked off. This is open all up here for the intake, and even both sides down there, that's blocked off. They have this, looks like it was done a little bit better to like push the air a certain direction for the intake and for the radiator and stuff. Some things are like meant to be open, some things are meant to be closed, which is perfect. They actually like factor that in. Unlike mine is completely wide open, probably catching so much air, having so much more drag on the car. So if your car is lowered, Brandon's is being a Gen 2 Coyote. What year? Yours is 2015, right?
Yes.
2015. His is lowered 1.5 inches in the front, and mine is a 2020 stock PP1 car with magnetic ride. And mine is super low. So like the area I live in, my car cannot get any lower than this. It barely, when I tell you guys, it barely gets by on stuff. And I mean, it has a good bit of room. I can show you like my phone as like a fucking, it's almost the height of my phone. Sticking straight up. I mean, that's a solid 4 or 5 inches maybe, you would say.
Yeah. Try to now go to mine.
Now Brandon's over to the front. He's about half. I would say half the phone. He's probably got an inch lower than mine. And I know the Performance Pack ones come a lot lower than just the regular stock car, but Brandon is lowered, like I said, 1.5 inches. And I don't know how he clears some stuff. I'm just waiting for the day for you to scrape on something.
I barely made my driveway.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, you notice this one hangs a lot lower, a lot lower than the stock one. Your other one looked a lot lower, I swear. Like this doesn't look like, I feel like the 777 one hangs down more than yours. Because I noticed on mine, just like in driveway, getting it on the trailer and stuff, this I barely make it by, maybe by like 1/4 of an inch. Other than my stock one, when I used to get that on the trailer, I probably had like 3 inches of clearance, and it was a crazy big difference because I think everything was just brought so much farther down with the chin spoiler and everything like that. It really did. So if your car is lowered, be cautious about getting this because you will destroy this bumper very quick. They're not the strongest in the world. I mean, they're built for looks. It's been good at 160 miles an hour. I don't know how fast you've had yours already.
Maybe 100.
Maybe 100.
But
nothing's flown off yet, so we're in the clear.
The good thing about i5 is you can buy the pieces separately.
Just in case anything breaks?
I can buy a new front splitter for $30.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Bro, that's cheap. I don't know if I could do that with 777.
Like the canards, you can buy the splitters, you can buy, I think, replacement grills.
Oh, that's perfect. So if anything does happen to Brandon's, he can easily swap that stuff out, no problem. See, on the other hand, I'm not sure, I don't know if 777, but I bought this one from American Muscle, so I don't know if they offer separate pieces like that. I would hope so, because I mean, anything can happen with these kits.
I got mine from Modify Mustang, which resources out from i5.
Oh, so that's perfect. So I'm sure they do the same thing as American Muscle. They buy it in bulk, and they just get a better discount for everyone, offer like a little bonus or something. But relatively, they both look the same. You could just tell, like Brandon was saying, like that my piece here comes over here. It's all gloss black. Get my shadow out of the way. Yeah, you can see the similarities. There's some. Overall, both came out amazing. I would say they both look great. Both get the job done. It's all pretty much preference. There's just the very, very fine little details, and now I don't really see that many people with GT500 bumpers. I feel like we're the only ones.
There's a lot out there.
Yeah, but like people we know personally.
Yeah, people we know, yeah, we're one of the few. And I've never seen one in yellow with both the hood and the bumper.
Yeah, yours is the first, but now we just got to get Brandon's car boosted. So go check his channel out. Give this man some love. Give him some views. So save up for a big blower.
Yes,
what kind of blower would you go with?
I'd probably go with a Whipple. Either a Whipple or a VMP. I don't know.
I would say Whipple. I like VMP. I like Whipple too, but the Whipple just looks good.
My number one top pick would be a Gen 5 Whipple.
Yeah, they're nasty.
But
your trans and clutch are gonna be like, ah, my back.
Yeah, I gotta get some power to counteract the looks.
I know.
It looks and sounds fast, but it's a dud.
One of the main things I'm gonna say to everyone is, if you're doing this by yourself, dropping it off at a paint shop and thinking about installing it by yourself at home with a couple buddies, I would go with Brandon's bumper personally, because mine came in a million pieces. It was crazy. Like when I tell you everything was apart, I mean everything. The grill inserts. The only thing that was pretty much like together was the full outline of the white. Everything you see white was together. Everything that is black, different colors, it wasn't. It really wasn't together. But on the other hand of Brandon, your thing came, like you were saying before, everything came together.
Yeah, I opened the box and everything was there. Everything was connected. This is attached to the bumper. These are attached. And I know on yours, the black stuff,
everything was apart on mine. Like, I mean, everything.
Is this right here in yours a cover, or is it like an actual piece? Is that an actual piece?
I think that was a separate piece itself also.
Because on mine, that's all there. because only thing that came of mine separately was the grills were in a bag, these came in a bag to themselves, and then I had the splitter and the hockey pucks together. But from here up was all
one piece. So yeah, I feel like if you guys just want to get a bumper, you want to drop it off at your local paint shop, whoever you want to do it, go with Brandon's. Personally, it's going to be a lot easier if you're installing it by yourself.
I feel like it's going to be harder to paint for the shop to mask everything off and do it 100%.
Yeah, that's the one difference. So Brandon's would be harder to paint. Unlike mine, mine's in a bunch of pieces ready to go. You just got to sand it down, prime it, get it ready. Yeah, then throw it together. But another thing about throwing it together is you got to worry about things cracking and flexing. Because
I feel like more pieces is more stuff that could fall off.
Yeah, more stuff to fall off, honestly, too. It's just mine was a lot time consuming. I know the guy said to do it right, and the guy that does it, all the work on my painting stuff wise, he's super OCD, and he was like, dude, the quality of the 771 was good. He said there was nothing bad about the quality, the materials, everything they used was perfect. He said he had no complaints. It's just the building it together, snapping everything on was a little tight. Some things didn't line up. He had to build a custom bracket to mount stuff better underneath, because he said it really wasn't sturdy and as fast, and what I'm going to be doing with the car, it wasn't up to his liking, because he only pretty much does exotics and stuff. So he's like, I'm not going to put anything out there that he doesn't want to stand behind and do. So I mean, even when I got the bumper, some of you guys might have seen it, some of you might have not. When I got the bumper, all of this was completely scraped up, it was dragged across the floor, and I'm sure yours came in perfect condition, didn't it?
Mine was fine. Mine came through R&L Carriers. It got shipped by a shipping company.
Yeah, so when my box came to my house, it was 100%, the box was clean, not a single scratch, mark, or nick on the box. When I physically took the bumper out to look at everything, picked the bag up, everything, it looked like mine was dragged across the concrete at least a mile.
Mine was the opposite. My box had a hole in the very bottom of it.
Oh, you were probably oh shoot.
I was like, no. But when I opened it and pulled it out, everything was 100% fine. And mine doesn't fit that well either. Mine has a couple little spots that's it's weird.
Yeah, they look good from afar, but there's just little things that if both the companies just worked on, it would be perfect. It'd be almost like factory.
It attaching to the fender liners and the wheel well, it's weird. It's weird. As Brett said at the shop, it's held on there by hopes and dreams right now.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's on there pretty good, and it ain't going anywhere. It's sturdy. It ain't gonna fall off.
Yeah, I've seen a lot worse bumper jobs, to be honest. I've seen some hack jobs on the S550s. It's kind of sad how people hack them up. That's why I kind of wanted it to look relatively it was meant to be there. I don't like putting stuff on the car that doesn't look like it. Everything kind of flows good on both the cars. That looks like it's going to be a wrap for today's video. Drop a comment, 777 style or
i5 Auto House.
i5. I mean, take your pick. Both are great companies. Both, I mean, they both came out awesome. I mean, there's really no complaints besides little fitment issues, but that's what happens when you go aftermarket and stuff. Nothing is going to be like OEM.
Yeah. i5 makes a lot of GT500 look-alike parts.
Oh, really?
They make a hood, but I was going with Cervini's anyways, and the hood that they make has the hood pin holes.
Oh, from the factory. See, that would have looked cool. That would have been different. But I would personally, I would go with Cervini.
Yeah,
Cervini's been around forever.
Cervini's is my go-to hood company. Then they also they have the spoiler at i5 with the gurney flap. They have the little, you know how the 500 has those little the extenders to these right here.
Oh yeah.
i5 has those.
Oh, so you got to do the full conversion now.
They have the fenders.
They got are the fenders that they offer carbon fiber?
I don't think so.
They're probably just regular.
I think they're aluminum.
Aluminum. Oh, that's not too bad. The link will be in the description for both the bumpers. We'll have them in there so you guys can check them out. Go with everyone you want, and till next video, guys. Peace.